Hi everybody. I thought I'd read a story today. I love reading stories to my boys, and we particularly like stories that have got rhyming structures. So tonight I'm going to read a story called Giraffes Can't Dance. And this book is by Giles, Andreae and Parker-Rees. So even though I haven't seen you for a while, I thought it'd be nice for me to read you a bedtime story. So here we go. So Giraffes Can't Dance. Gerald was a tall giraffe. His neck was long and slim, but his knees were awfully bandy and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees, but when he tried to run around, he buckled at the knees. Oh dear, look, he's fallen over. Now every year in Africa they hold the jungle dance, where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year, when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad, because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. Oh, poor Gerald. You see all the jungle animals on here. There we go. We've got some zebras, and we've got a lion and some lionesses. We've got some warthogs there, and some buffalo and some bison, some hippos and a dancing hyena. Oh, some cheetahs. The warthogs started waltzing and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango which was elegant and bold. The chimps all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel. And 8 baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor, but the lions saw him coming and they soon began to roar. Hey, look at clumsy Gerald, the animals all laughed. Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, don't be daft. Oh dear, they're all laughing at Gerald. Oh, look at the monkey. Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. They're right, he thought. I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot. So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before. So sad and so alone. Oh dear, poor Gerald. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. The moon can be so beautiful, he whispered with a sigh. Excuse me, coughed a cricket, who'd seen Gerald earlier on, but sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song. You see, there's the cricket up on the leaf there. Listen to the swaying grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. Oh, look, he's imagining all the sounds. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying and his tail was swishing round. Oh, look at him go. He threw his arms out sideways and he swung them everywhere. Then he did a backward somersault and leapt up in the air. Wow, look at those moves, Gerald. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. I am dancing. Yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing, Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." Wow, look, they're all very impressed now, aren't they? How is it you can dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how. But Gerald simply twizzled round and finished with a bow. There we go, he's taking a bow. Look at all the flowers they've thrown at him. They really enjoyed that dance, didn't they? Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and stars above. We all can dance, he said, when we find music that we love. Oh, what a lovely story. It's one of my favourites. Well, I hope you really enjoyed that story. It's definitely a favourite in our house and my boys love it. We've even got giraffe toys named Gerald now we've read this book. Over the next couple of weeks, I'll be reading a story on a Saturday so that you can use it for bedtime if you like. And there will be books that feature lots of rhyming structures and those that I found particularly useful to help develop language and speech development. Have a go with them yourself if you've got them. I really recommend them. They're lovely books. So this one was Giraffes Can't Dance. I'll see you next time. Bye.